Good morning. Happy Sunday and welcome to Soul Food Zen Cooking with Angel Macias. Today I have a healthy, delicious, and nutritious, simple dish that you all are going to love, okay? And I'm telling you this. You're going to love it because you're going to love it. So today we have the nopales con huevo, and nopales is a cactus. And this is really healthy for people who have diabetes and high blood pressure and other ailments. And this is what it looks like before it's cooked and all that. So I'm going to do a step-by-step process because they are better when they're fresh. They're they keep their nutritional value when they're fresh. So you want to get some fresh nopales. You could get these at your Mexican stores. I don't know if sometimes Vaughn's or Ralph's might carry them, but go to your Mexican stores like what is that place called? El Super. Oh yeah, go to El Super if you have one near. Let's see, who do we have on? Who is on? Who's watching? Angela, hi girl. We're gonna make some nopales con huevo. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is, again, make sure that you clean and sanitize wherever you're going to cook. Make sure you wash your hands thoroughly, and make sure that you put on some nice music so that you can just jam, have your own little party while you're cooking. We will do our inspiration, light our sage, and do our inspiration. So we're lighting our sage. And as you light your sage, like we said before, light your sage and set your intentions. Set your intentions for what you want your day to look like, what you want your weekend to look like. Let me see, I just noticed let's turn it that way a little bit. Okay, so set your intentions. Setting your intention means that you want to have just a restful day or a restful weekend, or you want there's something that you want. You just want to have a good time with your family when they come over. What do you envision? What do you want to happen now? So set your intentions and pull in that positive energy. We're going to read our power thought card for today. And today, let's see what advice the universe has for us. It says, I trust my inner wisdom. Yes. As I go about my daily affairs, I listen to my own guidance. My intuition is always on my side. I trust it to be there at all times. I am safe. Okay, so it's about intuition, your inner wisdom. It's called your intuition. Oh, let me put it all the way to the back so I don't forget. So let me tell you guys a little story about intuition and about your inner wisdom. Kim would tell me that as a police officer, she had to use her intuition a lot because sometimes she might be going into a dangerous situation, and she just had that little pull right here, that little voice that was telling her, don't do this or don't go that way, go this way. There was one time where they had the early morning shakedowns where they had to go get somebody that they were after, So they all went into the house. A couple of big old strong guys went in front of her, and they were looking for this one dude. And they just kept passing. They just kept going around the house. They couldn't find the guy. And Kim said that every time she passed by the hall, this certain hall, every time she passed by there, she just got this feeling, and she just got this pull just to she sensed that he was somewhere around there, So she starts looking around, and then she finds this little like trap door. She finds this little trap door, and she goes and she whispers to, "Good morning, Ceci. How are you, sweetheart? Buenos dias, buenos dias." So she goes and she tells one of the guys, "I think I know where he is." And he's like, no, he's nowhere in sight. And she says, "Please believe me, come with me. And when I point, I'm just going to point. I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to point. You rush, you break down that little trap door." So the guy says, "Okay." So she leads him back to this place, and she just gives him the signal. They break down this little trap door, and that guy was there. He had so many weapons and all kinds of stuff, but I don't even know how they got him out, or but that little intuition, that's just one. She would tell me all these different stories where her intuition saved her life. So let's listen to our intuition. I don't care what it is. If you're walking somewhere, if you're in a bad relationship, and it's not only red flags, it's your intuition. Your intuition will let you know if you're in a bad relationship, So just listen to it. Listen to it. If you're making a choice, if you have to make a choice, or if you have to decide on something, meditate. Meditate and meditate, because what meditation does, it teaches you to listen to that intuition and to be more in tune with your spiritual self. And, more than not, it's going to guide you in the right direction. So today I just want to give a big shout out to Long Beach Gives. Long Beach Gives is working their butt off. Julie Meenan, thank you so much. I'm going to keep singing your praises over and over. Christina, Michelle, Nico, everybody who's there working hard on making sure that we're going to beat the goal. Okay. We have a $1 million goal, and I know we're going to exceed it. So, we need your help. We need your help for you to donate. If you could donate $5, $10, $20, $200, $2,000, please do. Long Beach Gives has over 150 nonprofit organizations. So this is Long Beach Gives does so many things. Besides raising money, much needed money for these nonprofits, it allows you, the community who doesn't know that there's over 150 nonprofits, it allows you to click on each one and get the elevator speech and get an idea of what they do and who they cater to. And, our calling is different. We don't all want to help somebody with domestic violence or with youth or whatever, but there's a specific nonprofit for you. And if you click on longbeachgives.org, you're going to find a bunch of information. Okay, so please do that. Please do that. Nonprofits are the backbone of every single city, every single place here. We do the work that other people cannot do or will not do. So please give, please donate. Any amount helps. It helps big time. If you want to help a shelter, if you love animals more than people, sometimes I like animals more than people too. So donate, please donate. If you don't have the funds to donate, I know somebody who has the funds to donate. If your goal is $500, but you don't have $500, get you 5 people, 10 people, 20 people, and make up those $500. Those $500 are going to go a long way, especially right now during COVID. A lot of us are struggling, man. So any little amount helps. Okay, so let's do a salucito con cafecito. Salucito con cafecito. This is the caramel creamer is so delicious. It's like you're drinking dessert. It's like a milkshake or something. That's very hot. So I have my water boiling because we're gonna have to cook the nopales. Okay. Now let me tell you a little bit about the nopales. So nopales, of course, it's a cactus, and if you see it, it looks really dangerous because it is. It has all kinds of little spikes coming out of it, and it has all these different I don't even know what to call them, leaves. In Spanish, we call them penca. You know, pencas de nopales. So these are like this way, that way, you know, and then these produce a fruit called the prickly pear. We call it tunas. So sometimes they're red, sometimes they're purple, sometimes they're yellow, sometimes they're green, but they're very, very nutritious as well. So the nopales, I wanted to talk about the nutritional value, because if you see, you're like, it doesn't look like much. It tastes really good, and it absorbs everything, like all the flavors that you cook it with. If you cook it with garlic and whatever other flavors, it absorbs all those flavors. Okay, so let me see. Okay, I thought I had all the nutritional values here, but anyways, it helps you regulate your sugar. I gotta find it because I have to tell you. I can't just say, well, just make this and because I said so. Okay, here we are. Here we go. So it helps regulate your sugar. It tell you, not everything on Google or on these sites is accurate, but when it's fact checked by the professionals, there you go. So here we go. It's antiviral. It protects your nerve cells. It contains lots of antioxidants. It regulates your blood sugar levels. It treats, oh, I didn't know about this one. It treats enlarged prostate. It reduces cholesterol. Oh, I didn't know about this one either. It eliminates hangovers. What? Okay. We're gonna test that theory to see if it's true. I mean, this says it's facts from medical association, but let's see. Okay, so there you go. And the fresher they are, the better. So if you get fresh cactus, actually, I don't know how many of you go to Mexico or even here. They make the green juices. They contain cactus and spinach and all of that other yummy, nutritious stuff that your body needs to just keep going. If you want a burst of energy, coffee's good, but when you have a jugo verde, a green juice, that'll keep you going. Plus, it has a lot of fiber, you know, so it keeps you regular, and it helps kickstart your digestive system. So, like I said, they don't look like this when they're on the plant, on the penca de nopal. They have all kinds of prickly things. So what you have to do is you have to cut them very carefully, and then you have to take off the prickly stuff. I should have just saved it. So you have to take all the prickly stuff off. You cut the around the edges, and it's ready for you to cut and cook. Yes, Essie. This is also, remember I was telling you about that diet that I wanted you to try? Alkaline. High levels of alkaline. So and you could cook this with a lot of stuff, but today I'm just going to teach you the nopales con huevo. Okay, so another thing that you have to do is you have to get the we call it tiernitos, the ones that are more like tender, not the big thick ones, but the ones that look a little younger, a little, you know, a little thinner. Starting to sound crazy, like, you know, yeah, get the thinner ones, the younger ones. Don't get the old ones with the thick skin. That's not nice. Actually, those you can use to cook other stuff too. So you can use them to cook birria and all that. Okay, so sorry, I had to stir my my cafecito because all the creamer was in on the bottom. Who is this? Patricia. Oh, hi, Pat. This is good for you all to make. Cactus. If you got any ailments, man, this will help you out big time. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna start with your washed. You already took the pricklies, all the pricklies off of it, and you cut around the edges. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna cut like strips, and you're gonna want to cut them about the same size, okay, so that they cook evenly. They all cook at the same time. So let's see. Can you guys see what I'm doing? Sometimes I can't tell because what I see and what you guys see is different. So yeah, cut them about the same size. And you're gonna leave this other part. You can put this in a little Ziploc bag so that you can make your green juices. I think I'll make a green juice, next time. So what you want to do now is that you're gonna cut them in little squares. So now I cut them long ways, like this. Now we're gonna cut them into little squares, okay? So you can try to do this as best as you can. I like to put my hand down and hold them while I'm cutting because they're slippery. If you guys have ever had okra, they're slimy and they're slippery like that. But when you cook them, they get a little slimier, So all that stuff I think is what helps you. I don't know if you know this, but okra also has a lot of health benefits to it. So I don't know if it's in the slime. Slimy stuff are good for you. Yes, yeah. Okay, Ceci. Ceci says yes. I'm thinking it's about the okra. She's had okra before. Ceci, you're gonna get a package today, honey. So make sure that you answer your door, okay? And then you need to call me when you get your package so I could show you how to activate the stuff I sent you because they need to be activated. Okay, guys. So just cut it into little squares, like I said. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna give you a close-up. Okay, so that's how they're supposed to look. Elistine, what's up, Elistine? I'm making some nopales, some cactus. So if you like okra, you're gonna like nopales. Okay, so what we do now is I have my water has been boiling. Okay, Ceci, yeah, let me know. So what you want to do with your water, just like you do with pasta, you're gonna salt it, and that's like this is a tiny little spoon, so it's maybe like a teaspoon, a full teaspoon. Salt the water because you want the salt to get all inside of the nopales because it just brings out the taste, and the taste is like sour, a little bit sour. So of course when you add the salt and the pepper and all the other ingredients, it just tastes so good. So dissolve the salt first. Okay. So then what you do is you put all of your, oh, I know, I got this thing over here. Put all of your nopales. See, I have all these things and I don't use them. Put your nopales in the water because you're going to cook them. Just like you would okra. You boil it. You're going to boil the that little slimy stuff, and then we're going to wash them. We're going to wash them. Okay. So the texture you can control, okay? Because you can actually cook them for 30 minutes, for 20 minutes. I like them a little bit. It depends. Like if I'm having them on in a salad. Oh, the salad, the nopalito, ensalada de nopalito, the cactus salad is so good and refreshing. And you put it on top of a tostada with some Mexican crema. Ooh, I might just do that, just because. Okay, so let me make sure that this is high, this is up, and it's gonna boil. Let me cover that so it could boil faster, cook faster. So, anyways, like I was saying, if you like okra, you're gonna love this nopale recipe. So, what you need, your ingredients are nopales. You could start off with just 3, just to see if you like it. So you're gonna need the nopales. You're gonna need some eggs. So you saw I cut about 5 was it? 5 nopales, and I'm gonna use 5 eggs. I'm gonna use half of a white sweet onion. I'm going to use 4 cloves of garlic. Okay, you guys know, I already told you about garlic. So imagine, the cactus is a superfood, and the garlic is also a superfood. It has antioxidants and all that good stuff too. So, that's double vitamins and nutrients that you're putting into your body. And remember what I told you. It's nice to have a fried egg every once in a while, but don't let that be your breakfast. Use it as a binder. Use it to bind vegetables or anything else, but always incorporate spinach, incorporate some tomato, garlic, any of those things. You can make an omelet almost out of anything. If you have like some leftovers, just chop them up and make you a frittata or an omelet, So, and then you're going to need some cilantro. Okay. And again, this tastes so good with some homemade corn tortillas. I ain't got those today, but I might have them for Mom later on. Who took up on music? We can talk about the Colorado River next time. I want to hear some music. I love putting music on when I'm cooking because it just puts you in that mood, Okay, so today our sponsor is State Farm, and I want to give a big shout out to 3 amazing agents. Okay, and we're going to give a shout out to Lucy Gomez. She's a State Farm agent in Hawthorne, California. Her address is 12824 Inglewood Avenue in Hawthorne. Okay, her phone number is 310-974-8200. That's Lucy Gomez, and she's in Hawthorne. So if you're in Hawthorne, you need some insurance, just hit her up. The next one is Lucy Rodas, and she is in Norwalk. Her address is 11928 Firestone Boulevard, Suite 100. Her phone number is 562-868-6218. And then it's Maisie. Oh, I know I'm going to mess up her last name. Hazek. Yeah, Maisie Hazek, State Farm agent, and she is in Alta Loma. So we got all these State Farm agents that donated to California Families in Focus from all over the place, different cities. They came together for one cause, for our youth and families, for our youth. So she is in Alta Loma. Her address is 9516 19th Street in Alta Loma, California. Her phone number is 909-989-2044. So help me give them a round of applause, because they took it upon themselves to just raise this money, and they also contracted some of our members to make masks for them with the State Farm logo and so forth. So that was a extra good deed that they did. So let's get all this stuff prepped so when this is done, it can all come together quick. Okay, so what we're gonna do first is we're gonna chop our garlic. And remember, you always get your cloves of garlic, you put them on your cutting board, you get your knife, put it flat on it, and then you just slam it with the palm of your hand. And then it makes it easier for you to peel the garlic. Garlic is a superfood. I know some people don't like garlic. I don't get it, but I respect their opinions and their tastes. I love garlic. I love garlic, especially in seafood. Ooh, have you guys ever gone to Rosarito, to Puerto Nuevo to have their lobster? Man, that garlic and butter, whoo, makes me crave it. Makes me crave it. I haven't had lobster in a long time. Actually, I think I only have lobster when I go there. It'll be rare that I have lobster over here. Okay, so wash my hands. Every time you handle garlic, you have to rinse your hands because it has that sticky consistency. Oh, see, look it. My little nopalitos are cooking away. Okay, guys. So, Ceci, I didn't tell you stories last time. You wanted me to tell you stories about Kim and I. And last week was crazy. It was crazy. I was like, I don't know what happened, but I was not myself, you know. I think that every year when it comes to Kim's passing away, I think your brain, your heart, and your body just remembers that, you know. It like I don't know, like it records it, and then it replays the way you felt. And all of those memories come back, you know. So when you're cutting your garlic or your onion or whatever, make sure that you curl your finger so that you don't accidentally cut them. And make sure that you're present and that you're paying attention to what you're doing. Okay? So this may seem like a lot of garlic, but like I said, the nopalitos are going to absorb everything that you cook them with. Okay? So I also wanted to celebrate. I should have had some champagne, huh? YouTube, the creators of YouTube, or well, the people that run YouTube, sent me an email, and they pretty much said, congratulations, you've passed 100 members. So 100 members that have subscribed to the Soul Food Zen Cooking with Angel Macias on YouTube. And whenever you want to find any of my recipes, please go to YouTube, look for Soul Food Zen Cooking with Angel Macias, and you will find every single one of my recipes, okay, that I've added since I started this cooking class. So my daughter was telling me that I should teach you guys more about, since it's about Zen cooking, that I should teach you all like how to breathe, how to meditate. You know, that little card. I guess she doesn't think it cuts it. She doesn't think the little card cuts it. Okay, so I'm gonna teach you guys breathing techniques, meditation techniques, and calming and soothing and relaxation techniques, okay? Because you all need it. Okay, Ceci, so I'm gonna tell you guys a story about Kim, and I need you guys to know that yes, I created this cooking class, or the cooking channel on YouTube, to raise money, but I also created the cooking channel in honor of Kim and to be able to share what she loved the most, Mexican cooking, you know, and I'll teach you, like I said, fusion cooking, different types of cooking, but her favorite was Mexican. So, okay, so I'm gonna put this back in here. Once you cut your stuff, you put them back in their little containers so that you could just like pam, 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 you know, be ready to impress. You can have all your stuff done, and then when your people come over, you can just say, okay, you guys sit right here, right in front of me, and I'm gonna make this dish from scratch, and then just amaze them with your skills. So yes, I created this channel to honor Kim, to share stories about her, and for me to be able to heal. The more I talk about her and share our stories and so forth, the better, the easier it gets, you know, for me to, again, I'm going to keep saying it over and over, for me not to get over it, but to get through it, because you never, ever get over a relationship, you know, you never get over a death. And I was sharing with one of my friends, sometimes, even when you break up with someone, it's a grieving, you have to go through a grieving process, you know, even though they're alive somewhere around the earth, your relationship is dead. It's no longer there, you know. So it's a grieving process that you have to go through. So, Ceci, I'm gonna tell you the story of when she got me the first cell phone. Okay, so you know, I was a single mom. Having a cell phone was a luxury. It was important to me. It was important to my job. However, my job did not provide us with cell phones or anything like that, you know. So I would always tell Kim that I wish I could reach her more, but you know, I had to wait till I get to the office or till I get home to talk to her and stuff. She said, okay. So one day she invites me to have lunch, and I said, okay. She's like, I'll pick you up and we'll go have lunch on top of the hill, Signal Hill. Okay, so she's like, I'll pick up the lunch and I'll just pick you up so you don't have to worry about anything else, you know. And we were both working. So she picks me up, takes me to lunch in Signal Hill. So we get out the car. She places the boxes of food, you know, the styrofoam containers. She places them on the table, and then she tells me that she's going to go to the restroom. So I said, okay. She's like, just don't start without me, okay? Just wait for me to get back from the restroom, and then we'll eat. Let's have a nice little romantic lunch. So I said, okay. So she leaves, and then all of a sudden I hear this ringing, right? And I'm like looking around like, what the hell, you know? So I hear this ringing and ringing and ringing, and hi, Veronica Chavez, welcome. Soul Food Zen Cooking with Angel Macias. We're making nopales con huevo. And I'm telling a story about my wifey. So anyways, I hear this ringing, and I'm like, where is that coming from? You know, and I'm thinking that she might have left her phone under the food containers, and then it's ringing and ringing, and I open one of the boxes, and I'm like, ew, somebody forgot their or somebody accidentally put their phone in like the food container. It just had bread, you know, and the phone was like on top of the bread and stuff. And so I turn around and I see Kim, and Kim's like on the phone, right? And I turn around and I look at her, and I was like, and then she's like, pick it up. She's telling me, pick it up. And I go, pick what up? She goes, pick up the phone. I said, okay. So I pick up the phone, and she is cracking up. She's cracking up. I said, hello. She's like, hi, honey. I said, hi. What is this? What are you doing? What's going on? She was like, I just got you a phone. You needed a cell phone. I got you a cell phone. So this is your phone. And she chose my phone number and everything. The 900-8686 number. I don't care. It's public. I just gave out my phone number. But It's public. So yeah, she just had a way of doing stuff, man. She was so freaking creative and so romantic, you know. So she comes back, and of course I give her a hug and a kiss, and I said, you know, this is like really not necessary. And I have 4 daughters. I'm a single mom. I can't afford to be paying these cell phone bills. And she starts laughing again. She's like, well, I fixed that too because I got you on my plan. So you won't have to pay for this cell phone. I'm going to be paying for the cell phone because I need to get in contact with you whenever I need to get in contact with you. So she was just amazing, man. She did everything possible daily to put a smile on my face. Every day. I think she woke up thinking about how can she make me happy, and she went to sleep thinking about how can she make me happy. And yeah, man, I'm gonna keep saying that girl loved me. She adored me, and I her. I adored my beautiful girl. She was amazing, man. And you know, that just the way she did stuff. I have so many stories, and I truly want to write a book, because she is a prime example of just someone who knows how to love, give love, and you know, teach you how to love yourself. So it was really awesome to have my first cell phone, because I still had a beeper, a pager. You would have to page me, and I would have to. You remember those days? We had to go to the pay phone, or to the office phone, or to the house phone to call you back. And even when I had the pager, if she couldn't get in touch with me, every day she would send me a 143. 143. I love you, you know. So for those of you who don't know what 143 means, 143 means I love you. And there's so many times that she's shown up, you know, like we'd be somewhere, we'd buy something, and then it ends up being like $143, or you know, $1.43. And we know that she's still with us, you know, because she just shows up. But that 143 shows up a lot in lots of places. And then number 8 always shows up. That was her favorite number, and it was her favorite number because she said it meant infinity. And that's how much she loved me. She loved me to infinity. I'm gonna wash this cilantro again, just because I just want it really clean. So you could wash it before you cut it, but also like wash it after. And what you do is you just run it through the water, you shake it vigorously, and you put enough water where it's gonna float to the top. So what happens is that the cilantro will float to the top, and the dirt, if there's any dirt left, it will fall to the bottom. That was a good one, right? That was a cute story. She had so many. I mean, I have so many stories of all the stuff that she used to do. You're going to take a strainer. Where's my strainer at? Ugh. Here she be. Here she be. So you take the strainer, and then you take out the cilantro. See, that way you make sure that your cilantro is extra clean. I don't want to get anybody sick. in Mexico, they have these little drops. These little drops that they put in all, before they eat their fruits or vegetables. They wash them. They wash them. So, you know, you just have to practice good hygiene. Good hygiene. Okay, my throat is away. Wonder where my Kimberleys are at today. Where are my Kimberleys? Where's my Kim Flowers and my Kim Porter? I wish my Kim Staples would tune in. Talk about she wants to eat better. And I tell her, I have a cooking class. Okay. So what else did I have to tell you? Oh. I wanted to give a shout out to people that have been donating for our Long Beach Gives. We have received donations, of course, from State Farm, Nolan Ross and Company, Renita Samuel, you always come through, Renee Smith always comes through, Kimberly Flowers, Jesse Santiago, Ceci Sanchez, Roz Boger, Angela Kirkendorf, Yumi Kamura, Catherine Sigmeth, Deborah Siegel, Rocio Gonzalez, Derek Ellen, Sambo Sack, and Heather Hedges. Thank you all so much for donating to our Long Beach Gives campaign. It truly does take a village, and without you all helping us, we can't, we can't do what we do. It's very difficult to provide. To provide all the funding and then do the programming and do all that stuff by ourselves. So, thank you so much. We appreciate you. We appreciate, anywhere from $10 to $30 to your hundreds of dollars that you donate. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so let's check on our nopalitos. Yeah, they're looking good. And you're gonna see how the color changes. They go from that bright green color to like this opaque color. And like I said, texture, you could cook them for 30 minutes. You can cook them for an hour. If you want them really, really soft. But I already have my my onion cut, my garlic. I have my cilantro cut and washed double. I have my huevos. So what we're gonna do with the huevos is we're going to whip our huevos. So last weekend was like I said, pretty sad for myself and for my girls, for my daughters, for my family in general, for Kim's family. But you know what we decided to do every year from now on is we're going to have a family gathering. We're going to have a get together. Of course, we couldn't do a big one this year, but my daughters ended up getting together, and I said, okay, I need you guys to get together. I need you guys to grab a notebook, grab some paper, and remember Kim like this. It's okay to feel how you feel, like feel sad and feel like you miss her, because we physically miss her, but we know that she's with us. Her spirit is with us. So what we said is, okay, every year we're gonna write something meaningful, something very meaningful that she said to us, or something profound, or one thing that we do in honor of her, and then we're gonna choose a person or two to bless, to do just a random act of kindness in honor of Kim. So it's okay to miss people, but if you're honoring them, if you're honoring their spirit by doing something nice for another human being, that's an even better way to honor their spirit and their soul, especially if they were like us, so loving and giving. Who just came on? Let me see. Who this? Alondra? Hola, Alondra. Alondra Garcia. Okay, so before you beat your eggs, you're going to add some salt to taste and some pepper to taste. Okay, salt and pepper to taste. And then you just beat your eggs, because right now when these nopalitos are done, we're gonna mix the eggs and all the other ingredients. But first we're going to stir fry the onion a little bit, add the garlic, and add the nopalitos. Okay? My face is itchy today. Got an itchy face. Who's that? What you say? What you said? Oh, Alondra. Hola, 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 Alondra. Feliz dominguito. Okay. So, what we're going to do is we're going to put some oil in your pan. And you're going to put, let's say, 1 tablespoon. 1 tablespoon of, of olive oil, okay? Extra virgin olive oil. Now let me transfer these nopales over here. Let me get this over here. How are the pans? Can you guys see the action over here, the cooking action? Ceci, can you tell me if you can see what's going on? Let's put the oil over here. Okay, so my nopales are still cooking. I don't want to take them out until just the very last. So what we're going to do first here, like I said, is stir fry your onion and your garlic. And when you do that, before you add the other ingredients, it really does make a difference in the taste. So we're going to stir fry the onion and the garlic. I don't like when it doesn't make that noise. The sizzle noise. I like it when it makes the sizzle noise. Okay, you know, just buy you some little containers so that when you cut stuff, you just, you know, have it already in these little containers. I got these at El Super. Look at how cute they are. They were like $1, I think. But I really like the size and how cute they are with the little holes in them, the little dents. Okay, come on, man. Okay, so we're, like I said, we're gonna saute our onions. You really don't want to add the garlic like when you add the onion, when you're sauteing the onion, because garlic burns really, really fast. So if you don't want to burn your garlic, just chill. Take a sip of your cafecito. My lips are chapped. I don't know about you guys, but this weather quality is not good. Then on top of it, you know, we got all these fires, and on top of it, we have that earthquake. And, you know, I just see these posts. Well, I don't know why people are getting so excited over a little earthquake, and, you know, why they're making such a big deal. We make a big deal because we got people we love and we care about. My mom is with me. She's elderly. If something happens to her, even if she gets scared, you know, even she could have a heart attack. So, of course I worry. I don't care how little it is. If I felt it, and it felt really, really strong. I'm on the 3rd floor, and it felt really strong. So I just jumped right out of bed and I ran to make sure that my mama was okay. So, you know, don't discredit people's feelings. People can have the right to feel the way they feel, you know. It's scary. So some people have bad memories. It triggers bad memories for them, you know. I remember the Northridge earthquake and what I was doing. I was homeless when the earthquake hit, and I was actually sleeping in somebody's camper. I was sleeping in somebody's camper, and that earthquake was so freaking strong that I couldn't even get up to get out of the camper. The camper literally felt like it was bouncing this way and it was shaking this way. So I was trying to get out and I couldn't. And you know, I truly thought I was just gonna die there. But you know, by the grace of the Lord, I didn't die and I'm still here. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna put. Oh, somebody donated. Thank you so much. Okay, we got $20 for our youth and families. Thank you so much. We appreciate every single dollar, and I promise you that it's going to go right to the community, and we're going to make that dollar stretch. Okay, so we have our onions. They're sauteing, and you just want them translucent. You don't want them to be like burnt or anything like that. Okay. Now you're going to add your garlic. Add your garlic and you're going to saute it. And again, garlic burns really, really fast. Gracias a Alondra. Gracias, corazón, por tu donación. Es para los jovencitos y para sus familias. Y apreciamos cada dolarito que nos mandan. So, muchas, muchas gracias. Se te va a duplicar. Ok, a ver. Vamos a mandarte esas vibras buenas, que se le duplique el dinero que Alondra nos ha mandado porque lo hizo de su corazón. Thank you. May Alondra's donation be duplicated because she donated from her heart. Thank you. Okay. So again, you don't want this to burn. But you do want it to be cooking. So what we're going to do now is we're going to add the nopales straight from the pot in here. Okay, now usually you will add some garlic over here to the nopales so that they have all that extra antioxidant fighting stuff. Fighting stuff. Okay, so thank you, Alondra. I appreciate that so much. Oh my gosh. I made a difference in your children's life. You know what? And this is a perfect example of paying it forward, you know. If you got somebody if you got something from a mentor or from someone who helped you, pay it forward. Pay it forward whenever you're able to. You know, we're not saying like, oh, you got the last little $5 and we want you to donate it. No, that's not what we want you to do. We want you to take care of you first, and if you have a little bit extra, then you pay it forward. But thank you so much, sweetheart. I appreciate that. It's like I'm telling you, we could have 100 awards hanging on our walls or you know, in our homes and stuff, and that's cool. Everybody needs to feel loved and appreciated. You know, awards do that. Plus, they also let people know that you're an award-winning person and you're an award-winning program. We have award-winning programs, and we are people that, you know, deserve these awards too. But when we have people like Alondra or Candace or Nancy or Angela or anybody who's out there just truly making a difference, and then you say that it was because of the programs that you went through, that means a lot. That truly means a lot. And to me, those are my awards. My awards and my rewards is you. Thank you.